think the most powerful tool Google Classroom has is the ability to post assignments, where if you go to the plus button, hover over it, and then click create assignment, there's a lot you can do. You can post assignments to multiple classes. You can pick and choose which ones you want. You can make things have a due date, so that way you know when things were late. It'll code when things were handed in or submitted. You can tag things with things that you've tagged before. So if it was a review game, you could, or something for review, you can put it on there. You can tag it with whatever it is that you want to help organize. And all you have to do is give whatever it is that you were working on a title. So whatever it is that you were doing for that lesson, so we'll just call it today's lesson, you can give it that title, and then you can attach pretty much anything. You can attach anything from your computer that's already there. Google Classroom works best with Google Drive. It syncs just with it perfectly. So anything from your Google Drive, you can put in there. You can search your drive. You can have anything that's recent, and you can upload it directly into it. You can put videos if you want kids to watch a YouTube video, whether you want to search for it. So if I wanted to watch a cat video, I can search cat videos, and I can insert a video directly to that post. And then I can also have the URL. So if I know the specific YouTube video already, I can just copy and paste the web address in there. And I can also send them to another website. So if I want them to go get resources, I can just put the link there and hit add link. And then you can also add directions in there. You can do whatever it is that you need. I'm going to pop open a new doc just because I think this is one of the most powerful things that Google Classroom can do, is that I'm just going to make a doc. If I wanted kids to work in a doc for any reason, whether it's a hyper doc that I want them to follow through stuff and answer questions, and I can just title it whatever I want it to be. And then I'm going to set up a doc here a little bit. That way we can send this and you can kind of see the differences of what assignments lets you do. So that doc then goes directly into my drive. I can now open my drive and go to that today's lesson document, which then attaches to that post. And its defaults to students can view file, and the students can have other options as well, depending on what you want. So students can view file means that they can just see it. They can't edit it at all. They can't really make comments. It's just kind of there. They can make their own. If they go to file, make a copy, you won't have access to see that copy unless they share it with you. And there's better ways of doing that. So then there's also students can edit file. This kind of gets a little bit crazy. It's the expert level, where if you have one document, all of the kids that you send that to in your Google Classroom can edit it once. So having the revision history and being able to go to file, see revision history to see who's changing what. I've used this a few times in class. I think there is reasons why you would want to do that, but I kind of stay away from that just because it gets a little hectic. And then there's also make a copy for each student. So no more making copies at the copy machine. This is the ultimate Google tool right here, where when I make a copy for each student and then I assign it to them, which I can schedule or save this as a draft. So I'm just going to click assign to this one class. It will make every single kid a copy of that document themselves, which I'll show you in a moment in my drive, some past files where that's happened. You'll notice that the assignment gets added to the stream. Newest things go to the top. If things get buried, you can always move them up to the top. You'll notice that work ends up on the left-hand side, and then just like other assignments, you can, or another post, you can click on them to get more details. Kids can submit things when they're done, and then they can also unsubmit them, or you can return them if you want them to do more work. You can provide feedback in real time, and then have it go through Google Drive and Google Classroom. Google Classroom makes a folder for you when you first make a classroom on your drive called Classroom. Do not delete that, then things don't go anywhere. And inside of that, you can make your own folders and start piling things in there, and Google Classroom will follow them. So I like to organize everything, so I have some Google Classrooms already set up. And I have my sample classrooms. That's where it would file those things at. But we can go into my A period from this school year where I have some assignments that were already filtered in there. So what we did this year is on election day, or before election day, I sent the kids what is a HyperDoc, which made it there. And on the beginning of the school year, when we learn what slides are and how to do them, I send them a blank slide. Every kid gets a blank slide, and then every kid can start with the same template, and it automatically assigns their name to, and then filters it into a folder for me, so I can watch all of them at once, and I can kind of pop into each one of them. and that will do it for all of your classrooms. And any assignment you make, it helps really keep you organized because it's doing that automatically for you.